Thanks for calling the Beards and Sundries hotline. You've reached Anthony. Leave a message after the beep.
Hey beardos, it's Jason. While we're on the subject of wearing dead people's bodies as jewelry, there is such a thing as a memento mori that used to be popular, or at least socially acceptable. And I don't know where you would buy a memento mori today except at a Sundries shop. So great job. Anyway, thanks beardos.
And welcome back.
Hi.
Hello!
Welcome back to Season 3, Episode 18 of Beards and Sundries.
I'm fucking moving out right now.
We're legal! We can die for our country, but we can't drink alcohol yet. That's right, guys. It's time for another lunch break here at Beards and Sundries, the shop where three gay men with beards do inventory on a new sundry in each episode.
My name is Jay, and you know what? Fuck this. I pass. Anthony?
Very well written. Super thoughtful. Shit. I'm Anthony, and I'm thankful for the warmth of a beard in the cold and dark times.
Oh.
And I'm Joe, and I know it's November, but does anybody else feel a bit more chilly today? Like, maybe there's a slight draft blowing around the break room? Well, I don't know. Anyway, today's sundry items are little things that we are thankful for. That's right, beardos. Spooky month may be over, but that means it's time for Thankful Month. We are going to start off slowly this week, just chatting about the little things that we are thankful for in this otherwise terrible, horrible, dreary world. It'll also help us stave off the seasonal depression and exhaustion that comes with daylight saving time. By the way, I hope you all set your clocks back last night. Later on, we have a very important something to check out, and for game time today, Jay is channeling his inner Alex Trebek with a homebrewed game show for today's episode. But before we get too far into it, how about this week's voicemail?
How about this random shock that you just tricked me with? Because I was just sitting there like, I'll never understand what Joe's like when he's about to talk, because his screen's black for me and I'm over here being a naive bitch, and you've got your camera covered because what surprise did you present? No beard. How is this Beards and Sundries when you're lacking a beard?
I said that. I said exactly that when he got home earlier. I was like,
now
what the fuck? You have to be Sundries now.
Yeah, now it has to be like
face is freezing.
2 beards and a baby face sundries.com.
So freezing that
Did we even buy rights to that?
Yeah, I'm fucking cold.
He got home and I was like, what the fuck? It was wild.
That's right, beardos. I am sans facial hair. Now, it's really groundbreaking for me because I have had some form of facial hair on my face since 2009. So this is the first time that I have gone without any facial hair of any kind for over a decade.
I gotta tell you, it's like being married to a whole other human being. I keep seeing him and I'm like, who is this person in my house?
I'll never forget the time that I think my ex adjusted the height on my beard trimmer and I didn't realize that it was set to like close cut or something. And so I went in one day, went, and then I was like, I can't fix it. So I remember I had to go to work with extremely short stubble and everyone was like, because I just look like this baby face weirdo.
It's gonna be cold for a few days at least.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Did the crab infestation move up?
It's still there. But yeah, more on this crazy development during something to check out, so stay tuned.
So how about that voicemail?
Yes, Jason, thank you very much, and for bringing more knowledge about a Sundries shop.
That's so helpful and educational.
In case anybody was wondering what a memento mori is, because you can still get them different places. It is a reminder that you will die. It's a reminder of death. So it's usually some kind of token that you wear just to kind of remember that one day you will die. I don't know if he's referencing at some point that it was like a token that you'd wear of a loved one who'd passed, but a memento mori is basically that. It's a reminder to yourself that you will die someday.
So I look at my face in the mirror and remember that.
Yeah, that's my memento mori, is my stupid fucking face.
Or my containers of pill daily counters. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm not going to live that long. Click.
Yeah.
Down the pills,
chop, chop, chop.
Oh my God. But yeah, so that's it could be a little bit of anything, but a lot of times, like, it's labeled as memento mori and more modern tokens. You can get them. Gosh, you can get them online. But you know what? If you got a local pagan shop or a local witchy shop, go there. They'll have them.
You know what? You might find them in our Sundries aisle.
You will find them in the Sundries aisle.
Oh,
they're there.
Anthony, does that prompt you to ask me a question of some sort?
Yeah. Joe, can I find memento moris in the Sundries aisle?
Oh, well, we are a Sundries shop,
question.
So quite indeed, I think you can. But if you guys are new to the show and you're wondering just what the hell a sundry is, the term comes from an Old English word meaning odds and ends. Now, today it's used mainly in retail to group together items that don't typically have a group of their own. So, as 2 gay men with beards and 1 gay man with no beard, we are using the term to group together the wide range of topics that we cover.
This whole episode should just be us talking about how you don't have a beard.
Yeah, scratch everything we were going to talk about. Fuck it. I pass on the topic. This day has been a hectic fucking mess for me.
And I have to keep, like, consciously pushing my face out because I don't like that at all. Like Mitch McConnell or Ace Martin.
So now whenever
save it for the Straight Persona episode.
When you're working and somebody asks you a question, you could just be like, and then, like, your coworker will be like, Joe, did you hear the question?
Joe, did you hear the question?
And you'll just be...
You'll have to speak up.
Give us a minute. And then
Rabbit.
They just, like, guide you away from the cash register and just out.
Yeah.
You come back later and you're like, I'm fine.
This amount of facial hair since 2008.
Wow.
Like, I had a goatee for a while. I've done, like, a chin strap because it was 2009. But I've literally had some kind of facial hair since 2009 until today.
For years, I had that chin strap with the little, like, tiny...
I remember your chin strap.
Center of my chin. And now, like, looking back at those pictures, I'm like, ew.
I had the chin strap when I first moved to Stillwater, and I remember it very not fondly.
I'm just ready to have sex because it'll be like having sex with a whole different person. Just like a whole new experience.
Like,
oh my God, if you...
What are you doing, puss?
If you rub on his face at all, it'll feel like you're doing because of construction work down there with some sandpaper.
I'm
going to eat you out.
I'm calling you Ace in bed from now on. Hey, this is perfect time. This is a perfect time to redo the kitchen cabinets. We'll just use your face. Just sand off the finish.
He's going to turn the house real cold so your, like, chin will shake. So then he just goes...
God.
The house is already really cold.
So cold.
I know. I'm
doing this.
My heater is set to kick on if the house falls below 65. Which this weekend it finally had to kick on, but it's kind of like now just lingering right at 65, which feels great when I'm tucked in bed. But right now I'm barefoot and in shorts, and it's not that great.
It is 62 degrees in our house currently.
Jesus, I would be dead now. I'm hoping the seltzer warms me up some.
Really? It doesn't feel that cold.
Yeah.
Hey, it's because I'm wearing my cozy pajama pants. I mean, my shorty shorts that are part of my uniform.
Are you out of uniform on the podcast?
Oh, we could make nice winter pajama pants that say Sundries.
I'm out of uniform for at least a week, probably.
How are you even on this episode?
I just work at Sundries.
Yeah. We should have just you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get this in post and I'm just gonna paint a beard on your face.
Oh, I was about to say, can we use AI to put a beard on his face?
You can probably do something. I'll figure it out.
This is the podcast rated 2 out of 3 beards.
You know, I bet somehow we can manage to put a transparent background, just beard on his image, so sometimes his face lands in the beard.
That actually would be real.
We swear we all have beards. Everything's fine. Don't worry.
I'm boosting our YouTube viewers. God.
See what is in his background? Just one of those glamour shots of him where he's just in the background like this. His eyes just are towards the sky.
Oh, yeah.
He's super serious. But it's an old photo of him with his beard.
And every one of them are doing this. All month.
God. I'll never forget in 2020 after I started getting back into society after going through chemo and gaining, 30 pounds because I was at home doing fucking nothing. And I had no hair, no beard or anything. And I just had 8 chins. And and everyone's I thought he had cancer. He has no hair, but he didn't lose the weight. And I'm like, trust me, I know. I look like a fat old baby.
I skipped the cancer part. I just gained 30 pounds.
God.
Oh man, what an era for me.
Anyways, shouldn't we move on to stuff we're thankful for?
Yes.
Well, I'm thankful for my fucking beard, so let's start.
Me too. Which is how I did start
full,
this.
Bitches.
And I feel so great. And it's I fit in with this podcast I know called Beards and Sundries.
You are going to feel like such an asshole when we get to something to check out.
Not me.
But should we move into little things that we're thankful for?
I guess so.
I have a really dumb one for my first one to kind of break the ice.
It's a good one, though.
It is a good one. And the first little thing that I'm thankful for is the Daisy sour cream squeezable bag pouch.
Oh, it's so nice not having to get a fucking spoon out.
I know. I can squeeze it directly onto my burrito or quesadilla and just get a big old bite of sour cream. You can literally bite.
Stand at your fridge, go... Instead of having to set it on the counter, peel a lid off, sometimes peel that plastic layer off, and then spoon it out and stir it because it's wet. Ugh.
The pool of water that I hate in every tub of sour cream. That's what I'm not.
You don't even get that with the pouch of sour cream. It never happens.
It's like magic.
And it's also great for baking because you can squeeze it right into the measuring cup. You don't have to worry about fucking around with getting the side of the measuring cup wet.
Yeah.
Gross.
I gotta tell you, when I'm using sour cream in recipes, I measure with my heart.
And not only regular, it also comes in light. And what we're doing, because we have that illusion of being a healthy household, we buy the Daisy Light squeezable sour cream bag, and it's one of the staples in our refrigerator. I think every time we go to the store, we have to make sure that we either have one at home or we are not getting low on the one at home.
Yeah, it's that, ketchup, and ranch.
Yeah.
And one of my 72 mustards.
Also squeezable ranch bottles, which if you're in any part of the country where they sell Ken's Steakhouse Ranch, that is the best ranch dressing you can buy in a bottle. And it comes in a squeeze bottle, and it's perfect and amazing. You can squeeze it right into a ramekin or a little side cup. Oh, my God. I love
Hidden Valley can go back to hiding in that fucking valley because Ken's is
Hidden Valley. Sorry, girlies, but Hidden Valley is not it.
You don't need to find that valley anymore.
Hold up. Hidden Valley buttermilk is all right.
I'll agree with you to a point where they are good with their powdered ranch seasoning.
I do appreciate the powder. Yes.
Did they invent that like thing of like having ranch seasoning
Hidden
in a
Valley
pouch?
actually invented ranch in general.
Okay.
So the seasoning originated from Hidden Valley. Fun little lesson here for you today, Beardos. Educational moment on the podcast.
This is going to be such an educational episode.
Hidden Valley invented ranch. It was a seasoning originally for their steaks. And it was a couple who took their money, moved out to a ranch that they called Hidden Valley. They seasoned their steaks and served it to up to 300 guests per evening. And then eventually they started selling the ranch directly. And then they found a way to bottle the liquid versions of it. Anyways, there's a whole history to it, but ranch is not as old as you think it would be. It's like from the 1950s or something.
It is the best thing you can dip pizza in.
Yeah. God. Pizza. Actually, I'm going to take that comment and go into my first item that makes me happy. And it is that first bite of pizza after you've craved it for a while.
Oh,
you haven't had it. And like, if it's ordered in or you bake it, and my mouth is watering right now at the thought of being like, I haven't had pizza in a few weeks now. And I'm just like,
Joe brought home Costco pizza for dinner the other day. And I bit into the first slice and it was just goddamn heaven.
I mean, I don't know what it is about that.
The pizza slice is that perfect triangle shape, and then you get that perfect first bite of the triangle. You get everything. And it's like melty cheesy. You get the topping on there, that sauce. It just hits perfectly. The crust underneath. Like, oh my God. The first bite of pizza slice truly is remarkable.
If I could describe what it would feel like to walk into heaven, that might be it. Like, just
agreed.
It hits you so hard.
Yeah.
But I want to get your opinions on something.
Do it.
What is the make or break portion of the pizza for you? Is it the crust, the sauce, the cheese, or the toppings? Like one of those.
That's tough.
Like, what will you just not like? Because you're going to eat the pizza no matter what. But what will you want to not go back to a pizza for if it's just not right?
So, as much as I love veggies on my pizza, I do not like it inundated with veggies.
I can see that.
I'll agree with Jay there. Too many toppings is a turnoff because it's just too much going on. You have to settle on like 3 toppings max, I think, is like the perfect number.
And for some reason, meat lovers doesn't bother me. But if you start adding in like black olives and green peppers and mushrooms and all of these veggies that just start crumbling and falling off, I don't enjoy it. I'll still eat it.
I think the meat lovers thing falls into a texture category, and all the different meats have a similar sort of mouthfeel as you're crunching through it, whereas different vegetables have different ways that they feel in your mouth. I just said mouthfeel a different way. So all the vegetables have different traits anyway, and so they have conflicting ways that they're going to crunch between your teeth, and that's different than the way that a meat lover's combination of pizza toppings would. So I think that's why meat lovers gets a pass in that regard.
Yeah.
So I think I can overcome a sort of an over-amassing of veggies as long as the sauce ratio is right. And I think that's my make or break. For a pizza, it's got to be enough sauce. If there's not enough sauce on there, I don't want it.
If it's kind of dry, it's a little disappointing. You're right. I just don't run into that often.
Yeah, I used to order extra sauce on my pizzas from Papa John's because I hated running that risk.
Oh my God! Speaking of, today I had French toast at lunch, which was long story. I won't get into it. I just ordered it because it was random, and they put this special like caramel sauce on it, and they put very little, and it just tasted like I was eating dry bread the whole time.
Oh no!
And I was like,
I get that.
I'll also rope in the ranch dressing here. Papa John's. I love Papa John's pizza, and I don't care if you hate me or love me for that. Their ranch dressing is awful.
Oh,
like Hidden Valley is leaps and bounds above their ranch. Their ranch dressing, it's like there's too much vinegar in it or something. I don't get like their
garlic sauce.
Their garlic sauce is
phenomenal.
Their garlic sauce is incredible.
So I'll rope that into something that I'm super thankful for. That makes a little thing that makes me happy. we have a Mazio's just around the corner from us. And so on my way to pick up the Papa John's pizza, every now and again, if I want a little extra happy, I'll drive through the Mazio's drive-through and just get a container of their ranch because their ranch is so fucking good. It is.
Their ranch is its own genre of ranch. Like, their ranch is meant for pizza and dipping. It's not really a salad dressing ranch.
Oh, God,
like, you shouldn't put it on salad.
It's
meant
like ranch
for
if they
dipping.
added extra ranch.
What's the deal? Like, it's like ranch dressing, but they added a ranch dressing packet to it, and it's like mayo and sour cream or something. I can't remember what it is.
Well,
it's super thick, and it coats really well. So
cream.
It's perfect for dipping pizza in it. And like they sell it as like they sell containers of it that are like yeah.
Well, isn't that like a chip dip where you just take sour cream and mix ranch powder in it?
It toes the line of a chip dip.
Okay.
It's not quite as thick as chip dip, but it's not quite as thin as salad dressing. So it's like in the middle.
We could do a whole episode about ranch, I'm pretty sure.
I'll talk about being on a ranch. Yeehaw!
We're three white guys who live in Oklahoma.
With Dennis Rader, the BTK killer.
with who?
I know his name. I shook his hand, and I was like,
he shook his hand that one time.
I forgot that I said they should have called him Dennis the Menace, and I laughed really hard in the car.
I definitely laughed at that. It is funny re-listening to our shows just to remind myself what we actually talk about. And then also...
I forgot that one of your guesses was Dr. Anal Beads, and I was like, oh, that fucking asshole.
That basic bitch.
Oh, man, you know what I'm really thankful for?
Ooh, what?
AirPods at work.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't wear them at work, but I can understand why you're thankful.
I have a pair of corded ones that I use for my work computer because I don't want to keep switching my AirPods back and forth, and I hate them.
Why, you do this a lot?
I'm always like, God damn it! They also shock my ear a lot, and I'm like, why is this piece of garbage so painful?
Well, because it's a piece of garbage that's hooked up to electricity, you idiot.
With a wire connected to your skull.
I'll just go dig to my drawer and see what other 20-year-old pair of headphones I have.
You know what I'm thankful for? Your employer's subtle electroshock therapy that doesn't seem to be quite working.
You love it. And I'm like, I love work. Wait.
I gotta tell you, my AirPods have gotten me out of more unwanted conversations. So awesome. I go down to the break room. I got my AirPods in. Somebody starts talking to me, and I'm just like, I'm just gonna act like I don't hear what they're saying.
I started wearing them to the bathroom because I had somebody that kept talking at the urinal, and I was like, stop. And so I would just wear them in the bathroom.
That's against the rules.
Tell you what I'm not thankful for. That's a different episode, but don't fucking do that, Beardo. It's gross.
Don't talk in the bathroom.
I don't want to talk
also,
to you.
I'll just say, I can't wear them at work, but I'm honestly, these things, I've had these for a couple years at least, and they're still going strong. The battery is not the best, but I mean, that's just planned obsolescence. But honestly, for how long I've had them, they're holding up surprisingly well.
I gotta tell you, I'm heavily debating that we just use Joe's video entirely for this whole episode.
No.
I think
that is just, what does have to call this episode Sundries?
I know, but
it's Sundries and not beards.
I'm as disheveled as I feel and look today, I support this.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to really dig deep for some creativity for this week's title.
Joe has no beard. That's the title.
You can call it just Beards and Sundries, but put a 2 in parentheses in front of it. Oh, hi, Blanchy Poo.
She had to jump up in my lap.
We call it Jay's pussy hair.
Jay's got a pussy again.
How's our weekly progress update going with the cats versus Reginald?
We're still in a divided house. I'm still working on Reg to not, like, whenever he gets really distracted by something, I'm trying to get him to not be that way, so that way we can train with the cats easier. But he is very stubborn, and that is a journey.
What? A French bulldog mix being stubborn? I can't believe it.
Super stubborn.
Oh my God, I saw this case that I meant to send you earlier, Jay, and it was this case that had like flowers on it, but then there was like a Frenchie in the middle of them, and it was a phone case. It was so cute, and I'm going to have to find it. So
this freaking dog is... Well, this freaking dog's so cute, because if listeners didn't pay attention to our story yesterday, story Halloween Day, I posted a picture that I took where Reggie was a little dinosaur, and I was Alan from Jurassic Park. And on the front porch, I had the Jurassic Park theme song playing, and all my lights were flickering like a torch. And we got lots of compliments how cute we were. And Reggie was totally stealing the show, because he'd run up to the door in his little outfit.
Did you dig through his poop looking for like foliage he might have eaten to make him sick, like the Triceratops?
Well, I was trying to see if my cell phone was in there, but I can't imagine my cell phone going through that little dog. You said you had no trick-or-treaters?
No, we never did.
We unscrewed the light bulb on the front porch to purposely not have any trick-or-treaters.
There weren't any out and about. I went and looked every now and again just to see if anybody was walking down the street, and there was just nobody, and everybody had their lights out. I just don't think that we get them in our neighborhood very often, just because of where we're at in the neighborhood. And
we've said it before, but yeah, like we're the third house in from the main thoroughfare street that goes through the town, and it's just, we're not in a great location for walkers anyway.
And there's only like a few kids on this block. Like most of the families here are older. Like our neighbor to the south is retired. Both of our neighbors to the south are retired. Our neighbor to the north is retired. Our neighbor across the street is retired. Like, we're just surrounded by old people.
Well, I don't know. I guess I kind of like doing it. I'm just not getting hit as much as I used to. So it's kind of like, what the hell am I spending all this money on? But be thankful, because it was cold.
I also think that's part of it. I think a lot of parents and families are going towards more of a, we know this specific Halloween event is happening here where you can take your kids to trick or treat. And so we're going to that.
It's safer too, honestly. And as someone who's not a fan of children, I am a fan of keeping the ones that are here safe. And a lot of venues that do like trunk or treat, or like shopping centers that the businesses just do like a thing where they walk around, I really think that's great, because it still gives the kids a chance to dress up and have fun and walk around and get candy. But they're also not walking around residential areas at night where there's traffic and being potentially in danger. And the world's not getting any safer out there. So I think having these sanctioned events for kids to be safe and also get to be kids and not have to worry about the dangers that we had to grow up with, I think that's more beneficial for them.
I just realized that I'm the exact opposite of a Republican, in that I don't really care if a kid gets born, but once they are, I need them to be provided for.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm on that part of the spectrum too, because boy, I sure don't like kids, but the ones who are here deserve good education. They deserve to eat a meal every day, and they deserve to be taken care of once they are born.
Like, pay for it. We've got the fucking money. The highest GDP per capita of any country, and we can't afford to feed people. Fuck off.
We can afford to feed people, but the ones who can really afford to feed people don't pay for it.
Speaking of food, I am going to veer us back to our happy little topics that make us thankful. Yeah, and mine would be, because we all know I'm a soup boy, warm soup on that really first cold day. I just had broccoli and cheese soup this weekend with like this dark wheat bread on a cold Saturday, and I was like, I love
Was it super thick?
It was thick, and it was from Costco because I didn't make it myself.
Oh, from the plastic jars?
Yes.
That's good soup, though.
It's good soup.
It's good soup.
We've talked about it before, but I'm definitely a thick soup girl. Like, I don't like a thin, watery...
Don't you give me that runny shit.
No. I need a thick stew, chicken gnocchi, like chicken and dumpling.
I have an Italian wedding soup that is a brothy soup that I actually love. But mine has... Garbage. mine has a lot of orzo in it, and so it absorbs a ton of it. So
there you go.
That
now
helps
you're talking
a lot. But it's got meatballs in it, and spinach, and orzo, and Parmesan cheese, and carrots, and celery, and it's delicious.
How much orzo? Is it a few cups orzo?
Joe, cut him off. He's never on this show again. This will be one beard and sundry.
It'll be beard and sundry, and you're the
beard and sundry,
and Joe's the sundry.
No, my ball's the sundry. My one left ball.
Then what is even Joe?
Joe's the co-host, duh.
Hey!
I made chicken and dumplings. What was it, like 3 weeks ago?
Something like that. But
some dumplings,
chicken and dumplings that we found on TikTok, and they recommended using Cheddar Bay biscuit mix from Red Lobster as the dumplings.
We did.
Man, was it fucking good.
Oh, boy. I'm wet.
So you basically make chicken and dumpling soup as you usually would, and then you make the Red Lobster Cheddar Bay biscuit mix in a bowl, and then you scoop it out with a cookie scooper and slowly drop them into the soup to finish, and they form dumplings. And oh my God, it was so
good.
And
I finished too. Yeah.
I'm finishing right now.
So
thick.
So based off of that, though, one of my favorite things to do as it gets to this weather and like having a really cold day, I like soup. But we have our friend who gave us his tikka masala recipe, and it is one of my favorite things to make on a cold fall day. It is so fucking good. And just the smell of the house, of the like spices, and just it screams fall to me.
Mm-hmm. He even printed out the recipe for us, and it says there's a section where it like tells you how to make your own garam masala seasoning, but then it says like, just go ahead and buy it at the store. You're going to buy it at the store anyway.
And he keeps like, and he peppers it in through like all the little steps that he has for making it. He's like, and then start toasting the spices, but you should really just buy it.
Yeah, it's kind of snarky too, so it's funny.
And then I deviated from the recipe one time, and I got in trouble from Joe.
Don't deviate from it.
Don't fuck up what's good.
I do have to follow to the T.
That's one meal that you'll never be able to make better than him. Sorry.
I know. I agree. It's fucking great.
That Picasso Cafe that we had brunch at once here in Oklahoma City in the Paseo district, they have a really delicious tiki masala on their menu all the time.
Really?
It's delicious.
Love tiki masala.
I actually go back there because their food was really good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure I got Benedict of some sort, or maybe I got one of their bowls that they had, or like that.
I feel like you got a bowl.
I think I got a Benedict at Picasso.
I see. That's weird because I usually go for the Benedict. I love Benedicts and
or maybe I'm thinking of the Press where we all got those chicken strip bowls or the mashed potato bowls or something.
Ooh.
Oh,
wait, did we go to the Press?
The Press was the one where we sat on the outdoor patio.
Oh, I got the buffalo chicken mac and cheese.
Yeah, you got the buffalo chicken mac and cheese.
And I got the other one.
Yeah, and I got the blue cheese on the side because I was being
that?
You wanted the cheese without the blue.
When we went to Picasso.
I wanted to try the blue cheese because I keep wanting to try blue cheese to see if I like blue cheese now. And
I just want to like it, damn it.
I do. It seems like something I would like. I like goat cheese. I like feta. Why don't I like blue cheese? I cannot wrap my head around it.
I need to bring you guys to Hall's Pizza. Oh, God, it's so good. So it's like one of those fire grilled pizzas. And if you go over lunchtime, they do this lunch special where it's like $15. You get an appetizer, a slice of pizza, and a salad. And the appetizer that I always get is like, it's basically like fire pizza bread with burrata cheese.
Burrata.
And it's just, I go there for that appetizer. That's literally it. Their pizza's great. The salad's fine. The appetizer, that's the one I want.
Beardos, if you don't know what burrata is,
it's heaven.
Mozzarella, but it's fucking better. It's kind of like a mozzarella texture on the outside, but then you cut into it and it's just creamy in the middle and it's runny and it's fucking good.
And this wasn't on my list, but now that we're talking about it, I'm going to add this to my tiny things that make me happy. And it is specifically the burrata appetizer from Hall's Pizza in Oklahoma City, which I need you to know is also ranked one of the top 100 restaurants in the United States.
Wow. I want you guys to know
really?
that
on Yelp.
Haven't yet to mention something that we like aside from AirPods that hasn't been food.
I have 3 things on my list that aren't food.
Well, then what's one of your non-food ones, Jay?
Ooh, a non-food one. Okay. Well, since we're still in the cold, I'll go with this one. And I know this one's really common in memes, but anything that just came fresh from the dryer. So if your house is a little bit cold, like this weekend, my boyfriend put a really warm blanket on me from the dryer, and I was like, oh,
what a good weekend for it too. Oh my God, Sunday.
And it was Sunday that he did that. And I was like,
it was the best day for it. Oh my God. It was so nice. Small thing I'm thankful for, cold, rainy days where I can just cozy up in the house.
I love cold, rainy days.
I'm going to spin off a little on what you just said about the blanket, Jay, and I'm going to go a little bit sentimental here, and I'm going to say that I'm thankful for your boyfriend because I think he is a very nice young man. I think he's funny. I think he's creative, and I think he's really cool. And this isn't just me trying to get brownie points, but like every time we come to visit or when you guys come to visit us, like I try actively to like make him laugh because I think his laugh is super funny. And like, I just enjoy his company because he's super cool. And I think it's great that you found someone that will tolerate you.
I want you to know that since you shaved your beard, you have become full dad mode. You should start like writing posts for Middle Class Fancy.
No, but really though, like fancy. He's great. I think he's very smart and funny and kind and thoughtful, and I think
he's a very nice young man with a promising future. Good catch, Jay. Now shake my hand.
Yeah, good catch,
That's
Jay.
right.
For sure.
Webby to Webby.
And he's got beautiful gums. You know what I mean? His sticks.
Well, I watch him walk into a restaurant and I go, well, they'll just let anyone in here. I know. It is the small comments always.
Because it's so unexpected.
Well, and it's because like he's being really quiet and then all of a sudden he'll just like spit out something kind of under his breath. Exactly like that. And you're just like, what?
Get a little bit out of his shell whenever he's getting more comfortable. But his t-shirt game is fucking killer.
Oh, yeah.
His fashion game in general.
His fashion game in general is just absolutely insane. It makes me feel
like he's got those Coach bags, and I'm just like, I am such a piece of shit every time I'm around.
A piece of shit.
A piece of
I should
shit.
start asking him to not stand next to me when we go out places.
Yeah.
Frank, can you stand like way back there?
Just go like somewhere, like go stand by Jay just to, make him look bad.
Well, I'll add on to that, and I am thankful for him because he's very nice and sweet and cute and does put up with me right now, and I'm very thankful for that.
I'm also thankful for Frank. I've got to say it now because I'm going to look like an asshole if I don't. No, I'm just kidding. I really am thankful for Frank.
Apparently, he listens to this every week, so he's going to be like, skip, skip, skip.
That's surprising.
You guys have a trip coming up, right? To New York?
Yeah, we're hitting New York for a weekend in December.
How exciting.
I'm very excited.
On people I'm thankful for, John Riley is in New York.
John Riley has been helpful for me already, too. So
yeah.
I'm also thankful for Jason leaving a voicemail because he actually messages sometimes on Instagram and is really hilarious. So that's a listener I'm thankful for.
I'm thankful for all of our beardos who like reach out to us because it just makes my heart happy.
Actually, we should stop this because this needs to be an episode. We should save this for an episode.
Oh, okay, yeah, we won't go.
Shut up! You didn't listen to any of that.
Shut the fuck up!
I can cut that part. We can do something else.
No,
we'll just go from Frank to something else.
Oh, yeah, we can leave it in there. I just think it's funny.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're getting a little far into our thankful things that we're thankful for, but let's do one more and then go to commercial.
Guys, I've been cutting back on soda, but god damn it, you give me a McDonald's Coke when it's craving it. God. Holy
fountain soda
shit.
I will see your McDonald's Coke, and I will raise you a Coke Zero at the movie theater.
I will not accept that because I do not appreciate the aspartame taste in anything.
Are you kidding? I'm going to expand on this to go to the little like Coke machines that have like all the little options that you select, where you can be like, I want a Coke
with
Zero,
the touchscreen,
and I want to add like, what do you call them? Drink iPods.
No.
Yeah. We call them drink iPods.
It's all diluted with every fucking flavor out there. So I'm having a cherry, vanilla, lime Coke because there's...
Are you going to a bad place with one of these? I've never had
AMC theater.
Oh, wow. You are getting really shitty, like, soda then.
You need to up your option game then, because I always get the Minute Maid Cherry Limeade there, and it's fucking great.
I don't enjoy any of those. And Wendy's does it. I don't enjoy any of them. And maybe it's all mental for me. I just want that. I want that fresh,
you're a little
undiluted. You're right. But I want that fresh, undiluted Coke from McDonald's.
As you're sitting there drinking a hard seltzer from Costco.
I want the fresh Coke. The freshest Coke you have.
I don't have a McDonald's Coke machine at my house, so I have to suffice with Costco random shit.
I demand Coke straight from the teat of Mr. Coke himself.
You want to know what
I know where you're getting that sweet Coke from. It's not the teat.
God. I went through the drive-thru the other day, and I was like, I just want a Coke. It was a few weeks ago, and I'm like, it's not a great day. I want a Coke. And I was like, I just want a McDonald's Coke. And I go through the window, and I get home, and I put the straw in, and I go, fucking Dr. Pepper.
Oh, no. What an Oklahoma scandal.
I'm the opposite of this, though. I don't like how syrupy and sugary regular soda is.
That's me aging, too.
I can't.
Thick. It's so thick.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm done. Bye. We're closing this podcast.
Okay, bye.
When we do McDonald's, I get Powerade. Because they have the blue Powerade, which is the best flavor.
Oh, that is a good flavor, yeah.
I get Diet Dr. Pepper because, I'm an Oklahoma boy at heart, but I can't stand the syrupiness of regular Dr. Pepper anymore.
The whole, diet and aspartame thing became a mental thing for me when I watched some documentary several years ago about, ants reacting to sugary and then aspartame products and how they just completely would ignore a sugar-free popsicle or, lollipop, but devour a sugar lollipop. And my brain was just like, I can't do it. And so I cut it completely out.
Things that are calorific.
Yeah, I know. There's more to it.
Well, now that we've talked about our thankful things and Jay's wonderful boyfriend, I think it's time for us to go to a commercial.
And now, for a word from our sponsor, the Carpenter Ant Diet. Are you tired of traditional dieting? Sick of eating kale salad after kale salad after kale salad, only to have to down yet another kale salad for dinner? Well, so are we. That's why we've developed the Carpenter Ant Diet. The Carpenter Ant Diet is scientifically proven to get your waist snatched and make you stronger than ever. After all, have you seen an ant with wide hips? I didn't think so. Instead of cutting carbs and cramming obscene amounts of kale down your throat, you'll be on a steady diet of sugar water and leftovers you find on the ground. You can also eat any food you can steal from someone's picnic, but beware of Renee Zellweger. So stop eating kale and start getting fit with the Carpenter Ant Diet, a diet we definitely did not base on a documentary we watched once.
Hey guys, make sure you follow and subscribe to our podcast so you can receive a notification every Sunday when a new episode drops.
We're going to tell you guys, I've been on the Carpenter Ant Diet for about 3 weeks now, and it is working. I only drink sugar water. I can eat any scraps that I find on the floor.
Yeah, so I actually stuck with the original sponsor, Tapeworm, back at the beginning of our show. So I haven't switched to this diet yet. Tapeworm's doing really well for me.
Not Tapeworm.
And any documentary that would suggest that you shouldn't eat something because an ant won't eat it is 100% wrong. Right?
I don't believe those other fad diets because one of them told me to eat my beard, and I did, and I haven't lost any weight yet.
But my stomach's itchy.
He netted 0 because he took the weight off his face and put it in his belly. Moving on, do we have any beardo submitted sundries this week?
We do. We first heard from George and Anthony. And they said, hello. I'm assuming they're talking about the death episode because they said that was a pretty heavy episode, like you said it was going to be. But it was still really good, of course. But talking about death always is. It's kind of hard for it to not be. Like you, I deal with death with humor. I have a weird, morbid sense of humor, so I get it. A quick story. Anthony's mom always said when she passed away she wanted her ashes spread in the ocean at a replica of the Christ and Redeemer statue in South Padre Island. When that day came, we made the plan to honor her wishes. Anthony's brother had found a biodegradable pod to put her ashes in, and it would float and slowly dissolve and let her ashes slowly release into the water.
I like that.
We made the trip down to South Padre, placed her ashes in the pod, chartered a boat, and went out to the statue. We gathered on the lower deck where we could gently place the pod in water and watch it slowly float away. Well, as we placed it in the water, it immediately sank with a bloop. We just stood there for a second and then all started laughing. We later found out we were only supposed to put a little bit of ashes in the pod, not all of them. To this day, we still laugh about it.
I thought you were going to say it was like spring break and it was super inappropriate and people were just everywhere.
Oh, that would be my luck.
So my coworker has this funny story about his dad's ashes that he tells, that basically like his sister had their dad's ashes in an urn and was over at his house and called him and said, "Hey, do you want a little bit of dad?" And they put some of his dad's ashes.
I've asked that question before.
In this like tin water bottle, and he was living with a roommate, and his roommate like found it one day and like unscrewed it and was like, "What the fuck is this?" And then his roommate's friend, who's also friends with him, was like, "I think it's his dad." And so they sent him a series of photographs of them finding it and then like making chocolate milk with powdered.
Oh, like in South Park?
South Park,
oh my God.
Yeah. He was exactly that. Yep.
He drinks Kenny.
And that's exactly what that made me think of. I don't know why.
Well,
anyways.
They went on to say, "I'm so thankful that Anthony and his family accepted my morbid sense of humor because theirs is just as morbid." On a different note, Joe was really over it in that episode. It was the Dicks episode all over again, and it was great.
It wasn't that bad.
It wasn't that bad.
Talk to you later. Big hugs, George and Anthony.
Thanks,
George and Anthony.
Always good to hear from you boys. Every time I look up and see your video feed, Joe, it's mildly jarring, just a little bit.
I hate it.
I just have never seen you without facial hair.
I've never been without it for 13 years.
Yeah, slightly longer than we've known each other.
Even my senior year in college, I had a chin patch. So, like, this is the first time I've had a bare chin in a long time.
It's so
and I don't like it very much.
I like it.
And next, we heard from our listener John, and actually,
John.
I don't think we heard from him. I think it was more that I contacted him because I loved his Halloween costume so much, and it was
what was it?
Him from the Powerpuff Girls.
Oh no! Is this gonna?
Yes.
Oh my God!
And it was,
yes,
oh my God,
bitch,
yes.
work.
Loved it so much.
I can hear this picture.
So good.
Oh my God. Like, I shared it on our story. I loved it so much.
This is fantastic.
This is I'm really obsessed. Good.
Yeah. Did a great job.
Yeah. Also, your legs are popping in those tights.
Seriously.
10 out of 10.
If I were wearing tights, the tights would be popping, not my legs.
Right. Same.
And then lastly, we heard back from Mike again, because we've been in a back and forth weekly conversation about him in playing instruments and being a music teacher. And
we have a follow-up?
And he responded and said, "Hey guys, I teach just outside of Houston."
Oh, girl, they got that Texas band money.
And he stuck with it because he had really great teachers and professors, and they made sure that they were prepared, but also let them know that they would still be there to mentor after they graduated. Some he's still in contact with after 20 plus years. Wow. And sorry,
that's awesome.
No careless whisper this time.
Oh, come on. How about on flute or clarinet instead, since you got so good at
it? Go ask your professors.
Yeah. Hey, real quick mentor question. Wow, Texas? I didn't know that. Texas, if you ever need to remember how much they love that motto, everything's bigger in Texas, just go to Google real quick and just Google Prosper High School.
Oh my God.
You'll see where all your money's going. The name Prosper is very fitting for Prosper High School and Prosper, Texas in general.
Yeah.
My brain is going to Drumline, which was not Texas, but now I'm just like, oh man, I kind of forgot that again.
Drumline, Georgia or Alabama?
I think it's, yeah.
Atlanta, yeah. Okay.
The fictional school, Atlanta A&T. I've only seen that movie about 1,000 times.
Atlanta ass and tits.
That's just your costume, Jay. That would be a great costume. Like a band uniform, but like there's cutouts on the ass and the chest, so you're just Atlanta ass and tits. Oh my God. File that away for next year.
But you have a drum strapped on, so everyone's like, what? And I'm like, Drumline, Atlanta A&T, ass and tits.
You don't have a drum strapped on, you have a drum-shaped strap-on.
Oh. And then you're just like using it going
You know, things I'm thankful for is this brainstorming session right here and now.
You know what? Listeners, take notes and remind us next year, because we're not taking notes.
They will remind us, Jay.
I know, and I'm kind of ready. I want to be surprised next year.
Atlanta ass and tits. Oh, man. You know, we don't go into every recording planning to give you this kind of primo content. It just kind of happens organically sometimes. And, you know, you're welcome.
You're welcome. Like, so welcome.
Atlanta ass and tits. Oh, that's good.
Still doing it.
Okay. Anthony's staring at the camera this week, Anthony.
I'm sorry, Anthony. A few weeks ago, you rewrote an entire movie where you enhanced everyone's ass and tits. You started this.
And you made everyone Zelda Rubinstein.
Caroline. Caroline. You move the stones, but not the bodies.
And tell me if it's not better. Because it is. And you know it is.
I never said it wasn't.
I felt like you were sexualizing women.
What? It's Zelda Rubinstein.
Something we definitely don't.
Oh, sorry. I was on ass and tits.
I was like, wait a second. I missed the Jake's episode.
We can have another one.
No, we gotta have an ass and tits episode.
We could do that. All right, next week. I'm thankful for an ass and tits episode.
Anyway, do we have any more Bandero submitted sundries, Jay?
I'm out of sundries this week.
Thank God.
Okay.
I almost am afraid to ask. Do we have anything to check out this week?
You know, I'm glad you asked, because I have a really good one this week. So, to give you guys a little more background on why I have this radical new look, my something to check out is No Shave November. Now, I'm sure some of you have heard of this before, but if you go to no-shave.org, you will be taken to a wonderful organization, and they do some really great things. So, taken right from their website, No Shave November has been a tradition for many years, but in 2009, the Chicago-based Hill family decided to reinvent the activity to raise money for charity. This project held special meaning to the 8 Hill children after their father, Matthew Hill, passed away from colon cancer in November of 2007. So, participants of No Shave November have always been willing to ditch their razors, and more recently, donate to cancer-fighting foundations. No Shave November has become a nationwide celebration. Every November for the past 10 years, no shavers, as they're called, have donated the cost of grooming, from a few dollars on razors to up to $100 on a salon visit, and helped the organization raise over $10 million to date. So, I have taken a page from their book, and as you can see, or as you might have heard earlier, I have currently got a bare face, shaved, on this, the first day of November 2023. So what I'm doing is I'm going to take the cost of my normal haircut appointment plus some products, so I'll go ahead and round it up to about $75. I'm going to take that $75, and instead of spending it on a haircut this month or on hair care products, I'm going to donate that money to the Testicular Cancer Society as a tribute to our wonderful co-host, Jay, who is a testicular cancer survivor.
Oh, Joe, you were just like throwing out all the nicest stuff to me on this episode, and I don't know what to say. I'm not used to people being nice to me.
I'm going to spend money on extra razors to cut Jay's other ball off.
Well, the website is very informational. It's very wonderful. They explain a lot of what they do. And even if you don't want to participate in doing No Shave November, you can also support the cause in other ways. You can donate to people who are raising money themselves. You can donate to the organization themselves, or you can pick a charity and just donate money to it as well. Any cancer fighting foundation is on this website. So definitely go to no-shave.org and check it out.
That is no-shave.org to participate in No Shave November. Or go to cutoffjaysremainingtesticle.org, which is a 501c3 that I plan on starting between now and Sunday.
Just check in with our social media manager, Jay, about getting Jay's remaining
testicle off.
Hey, guys. There's a cruel joke against me. Look into it.
Oh, my God. Jay, I hear you have a game for us tonight.
I do, and I hope it works out well, because I made it really quick in the very limited time I had between leaving work late, getting stuck in traffic, having to make 2 stops, and then having to train my dog on a walk. It was a very hectic evening compared to normal. So anyways, let's hope it goes well. And it is Beards and Sundries Jeopardy.
So I want you guys to know that I have made custom buzzers for us. Because if we had a generic buzzer sound, we wouldn't know who was buzzing in. I gave each of us our own buzzer noise. Even though Jay doesn't get to use it this episode, we'll have them ad infinitum. They're in the media section. I want you to go to your media. I want you to make sure you select live at the bottom.
Oh.
And I want you to cut your volume to about half, because otherwise it's going to be incredibly loud.
Oh, God.
Joe, go ahead and preview your buzzer for us. Make sure it's working.
Okay. Incorrect item in the bagging area.
Sounds like it's working. Okay.
Oh my God. I hate it. Thank you.
Jay, even though you're not going to be able to use it this episode, I'd like to preview your buzzer as well.
I've got to go shit before I shit my pants.
It's working. That's perfect. That's exactly what it should be.
Anthony, what is yours?
Oh, okay. I should probably preview mine just to make sure it's also working. I am not on trial for rinsing it out all the way.
Fucking baby.
Fucking baby. Okay, so they're all working. God.
Fantastic. It's going great.
Yeah.
So just to let you know, this will play like Jeopardy. I'm going to keep track of your points. Or your amount. And you will have to answer like Jeopardy, and I need you to buzz in when you have the answer.
Okay.
Are you ready? There's 25 questions.
With our button, and you'll hear it, and they'll get to know.
Sure hope so. First. Sure hope that's how it works.
Yep, that should be how it works.
Let's do it.
We'll find out.
All right. I meant to have you guys flip a coin before we started.
I have
an
a beard,
app we can do that with.
This is Beards and Sundries, so I should.
Okay.
Anthony does have the beard.
I do have a beard.
Damn it. The coin did land. Beards up. So, do you want to introduce the categories like on Jeopardy, or?
Oh, yes. All right, guys. Today's categories is Gobble Me, Swallow Me, Drip Down the Side of Me. Old White Man Did What? It's because I'm Pisces. Oh. Jesus, Take the Wheel. And I'm going to stuff you so good. Anthony.
Yeah, but what's the last category?
Shut the fuck up.
Okay. Never mind.
Anyways.
That's the category.
Jay, let's go with I'm going to stuff you so good for 200.
For 200, all right. Answer is, I'm the most preferred alternative to turkey at Thanksgiving
tables.
Item
in the bagging area.
Joe.
Damn it.
What is ham?
That is correct. You get $200.
Damn it.
Nice job.
The hams, the gams, the yams.
I'm going to mark this so I can... Okay, Joe, next question.
I will go with... Gobble me, swallow me, drip down the side of me for 400.
For 400, in 1912, I was first introduced in a can to Thanksgiving tables.
Item in the bagging area.
Joe.
What the fuck?
What is cranberry sauce?
Oh, fantastic job. All right, Joe.
I think I was using the buzzer function wrong.
Were you doing preview instead of live?
No, I'm not on preview. I've been hitting the thing again instead of hitting play.
That's embarrassing.
It is embarrassing.
Oh, I'm hitting the thing again instead of play. I'm clicking the Joe button.
Faster than me.
Oh,
yeah,
Joe's just faster than you. All right.
Just better than me. Yeah, okay.
All right.
That's fine. It's good.
Okay,
Joe,
then
next
let's
question.
go back. Let's go back over to I'm going to stuff you so good. And let's go for 600, please.
I'm going to stuff you for 600. The well-known gobble gobble sound doesn't come from all turkeys, just this kind.
Incorrect item in the bagging area.
Joe.
What are tom turkeys?
I will accept that because that is a male turkey. So yes, that is correct. Joe, wow. Fantastic job. What was that? $600. All right. Man.
I didn't know that.
Anthony, fucking suck.
I know I suck. I don't know anything about Thanksgiving, apparently, and also can't click things right.
I like this category so far, so let's stick with I'm going to stuff you so good for 400, please.
For 400, the amount of turkeys prepared for Thanksgiving each year in America.
Incorrect item in the bagging area.
Damn it.
It's Joe first.
Buzzes are killing me. What is 10 million?
Ooh, incorrect. Sorry, Anthony?
No, I decided not to buzz in.
You buzzed in. Oh, I beat
but you went first, yeah.
I'm making up 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, boop, boop, boop. The answer is 46 million. 46 million, yeah. All right. So, Joe, since you didn't get that, Anthony, your turn.
Oh, I thought Joe would still...
Did you take my
money
away?
No. I'm sorry, it's Joe. Oh, did you lose money for that?
Yeah, he loses.
That's right.
You lose when you guess incorrectly.
That's right. Yeah. That's correct. Sorry. Okay, so minus 400.
Okay. Quickly off the record, my mother is a humongous Jeopardy fan, so if you fuck any of this up, we're going to hear about it.
Good. I want to hear.
We've been watching Celebrity Jeopardy too, so I've been brushing up on the rules. Is that me again for picking?
All right. Yeah. So, Joe, you have 800. Anthony, you have 0. Joe, next question.
Okay. Well, let's change things up a little bit. We're going to go over to Old White Men Did What for 400, please.
For Old White Men Did What for 400. As an effort to stimulate the economy for the holiday season, I attempted to make Thanksgiving the third Thursday in November, but officially made the fourth Thursday in November. I just realized I said fourther. Anthony.
Oh my God. Who is Franklin Roosevelt?
You fucking got it right.
Really?
Oh.
Yes.
If there's one thing I know, it's Old White Men.
You got that right, Anthony. Next question is yours.
Let's go back to I'm going to stuff you so good for 800.
800. I'm going to stuff you so good for 800. Question or answer is a 16-week-old turkey is known as... Boop, boop, boop. They are known as a fryer.
Oh.
Yeah.
That seems
I knew that for chickens, but not the week threshold.
Yeah, that is nothing for anyone. Do I go to Joe on this time?
No, I would still have control.
It's still Anthony? Okay, Anthony, I guess it's your turn you loser.
What the fuck? I'm going to polish off the topic with I'm going to stuff you so good for 1,000, Jay.
All right, I'm going to stuff you so good for 1,000. Answer is, according to the Guinness Book of World Records, how much does the heaviest turkey on record weigh?
Incorrect item in the bagging area.
Joe.
Oh, she's going to guess.
What is 35 pounds?
Ooh, incorrect. Anthony? 1.
No,
2,
I'm positive now, so
3.
I'm just going to write it out.
It is 86 pounds.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I would never have guessed that.
Gobble, gobble.
Right?
Gobble me, swallow me, drink inside of me.
Unrelated, let's go to Old White Men Did What for $200.
Old White Men Did What for $200. I am the president who first proclaimed Thanksgiving a national holiday on October 3rd, 1863.
Incorrect item in the bagging area.
I'll finish it. Sarah Hale, the woman who wrote Mary Had a Little Lamb, convinced me to make Thanksgiving a national holiday after writing letters for 17 years. Joe, you buzzed in first.
Who is Abraham Lincoln?
That is correct, and you've gotten $200 added, putting you at 0. Anthony, you're at 400. Joe, the board is yours.
Let's go over to Gobble Me, Swallow Me, Drip Down the Side of Me for 200.
Gobble me, swallow me, drip down the side of me for 200. Answer is, I am the infamous casserole dish that was introduced to Thanksgiving dinners in 1955. Anthony, you buzzed in first.
What is green bean casserole?
Green bean casserole is correct.
So Anthony, pissed I missed the casserole answer.
You're at 600, and Joe, you are at 200. Anthony, the board is yours.
I wonder if they call it green bean hot dish in the Midwest. Let's go to Gobble Me, Swallow Me, Drip Down the Side of Me for 600.
Gobble me, swallow me, drip down the side of me, 600. Answer is, Americans vote for me as the most favorable side dish on Thanksgiving. Area. Joe?
Ooh.
1.
What is mashed potatoes?
2, 3. That is incorrect. Anthony, do you have anything?
I am not on trial for rinsing it out all the way.
All right, Anthony.
What is stuffing?
That is correct.
Oh, man.
That is 600 for you, putting you up to 1,200. And Joe, you are at 200 still. Anthony, the board is yours.
Let's go to Gobble Me, Swallow Me, Drip Down the Side of Me for 800.
It's treating you well. Gobble me, swallow me, drip down the side of me for 800.
I have to interject really quickly. I got that correct. I got that incorrect, right?
Oh, yes, you did.
That means you take money away from me.
I'm so glad
I can't in good conscience violate the rules of Jeopardy.
Nope, you're right. I'm sorry. That's one extra step I have to keep track of. So, Joe, you are negative 400, and Anthony, you are 1,200. Anthony, you selected Gobble Me, Swallow Me, Drip Down the Side of Me for 800. Answer is the average amount of calories consumed per person at Thanksgiving dinner.
I'm not willing to risk it.
I'm not going to risk it for the biscuit either.
These are very open-ended questions, Jay.
I know. Really sorry,
tough. It's so guys, specific.
I was struggling a lot to write.
It's okay. It's okay. We did this kind of last minute, so do the doobie thing.
I was
multiple choice would have been great.
Sorry.
Oh, how heavy was the heaviest turkey? 86 pounds, you stupid asshole.
What the
fuck? Of course. I should have known that.
This is supposed to be educational, too. So
the average amount of calories consumed per person at Thanksgiving is 4,500 calories.
You know, I was going to guess like 5,000.
Yeah, I was going to guess 3,000.
Yeah, so no points there. Anthony, you're at 1,200. Joe, you're at -400. Anthony, the board is yours.
Let's finish off the
word
category.
What?
Gobble me, swallow me, drip down the side of me for 1,000.
Say the word red. Gobble me, swallow me, drip down the side of me for 1,000. Answer is, in 1953, due to gross overestimate, this company had over 260 tons of leftover poultry and found a creative outlet for their overstock with just some assembly line hand packers and aluminum trays, inventing something still sold today. God damn it.
Incorrect item.
Tell me when I'm back.
Tell me when I'm back. What is Swanson?
That is correct, Joe.
Damn it!
Putting you.
I've watched several YouTube videos about this very subject.
We watched an episode of that one, like, not how it's made, but something else that was all about that.
Remember? I can't remember what it was. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God, it was all about that.
Joe got that one right.
Of the TV dinner itself.
I kept wanting to say Stouffer's, and I was like, that's not right. That's the other one.
Well, Joe, that threw you back into the positives with 600 points against Anthony's 1,200 points. And Joe, the board is yours.
Okay. They're dollars, not points. Grow up.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Let's go over to it's because I'm a Pisces for 400.
Ooh, it's because I'm a Pisces for 400. Answer
I
is...
am not on trial for rinsing it out.
The amount of pumpkin pies consumed every Thanksgiving. Anthony.
I didn't mean to hit the button, but...
That's stupid.
Can I at least get some clarification on, like, how many pies, or is it the weight of pies? Like,
how many pies?
The United States? Is it
how many
Mars?
pies in America?
Because that's 0.
In America?
How many pies in America?
Let's go with 500 million. No, 50 million. What is 50 million? That's what I wanted to say.
He did correct it.
I'm gonna let him have it because 50 million is correct.
Yes!
Really?
It is correct.
Good guess.
I don't know why I said 500 million in the first place. My brain was on 50 million, but I was like, no, that's not right. 500 million, that's more than one per person.
Yeah, good job. Anthony, that got you up 400, so that puts you at 1,600. Joe, you're at 600. Anthony, the board is yours.
Let's go with it's because I'm a Pisces for 600.
It's because I'm a Pisces for 600. Answer is I am the dish at Thanksgiving dinner with the most calories.
Rinsing it out all the way.
Anthony,
what is pecan pie?
That is correct. Adding 600 to your points. That I can't do math all of a sudden. 2,200 points for Anthony.
All of a sudden, it's all of a sudden.
Shut the fuck up.
That's.
We're 2,200 points for Anthony, 600 for Joe. Anthony, the board is yours all of a sudden.
Let's go.
Also, they're dollars, not points.
Shut up.
That's what I said. Let's go with it's because...
It's an Excel spreadsheet, and I'm going to remove...
It's because I'm a Pisces for 800, Jay. Hey, what are you doing? No! With 2 decimal places? What the fuck?
Now
Get
it's
out of here with that.
Sorry, what was your choice, Anthony?
I wanted it's because I'm a Pisces for apparently 800 points, which is the stupidest bullshit I've ever heard for a Jeopardy knockoff.
In Excel, it's because I'm a Pisces for 800 points. The answer is according to a survey in 2008 done by Schwann's, this TV mom was voted by 40% of Americans to be the best mom they expected to bake pies. Joe,
who is June Cleaver?
Incorrect.
Fuck. 2008.
1, 2, 3. Boop, boop, boop. The answer is the mom from Brady Bunch, meaning Carol Brady.
Oh, I would.
Which made no sense to me because she had a maid. I hated that question, but I threw it in there because it was fun. All right.
Yeah, it's so fun.
Don't forget to take 800 points away from Joe.
That puts Joe at negative 200 and Anthony at least 2,200. I'm going for it. Good job, Joe. Anthony, the board is yours. Go.
It's because I'm a Pisces for 1,000.
It's because I'm a Pisces for 1,000. Answer is, at one point, this U.S. state made it illegal to serve ice cream with pie. 1.
What the
2.
Fuck?
Seems like a colony.
3. Boop, boop, boop. It's Kansas.
Why?
I don't know, but that was a law.
That was a law?
It was a law for a while.
Go. It's because I'm a Pisces for 200.
It's because I'm Pisces for 200. The answer is, I am the pie that is preferred most during Thanksgiving in America.
I am not on trial for rinsing it out all the way.
Damn it, Anthony.
What is pumpkin pie?
That is actually incorrect. 1,
Fuck.
2, 3. Boop, boop, boop. Answer is apple pie.
Oh,
I wanted to guess that, but that's so weird.
Yeah, I was really impressed by that. Anthony, that was 200 for you minus?
Yes, it was.
So now, all right, Anthony, you're at 2,000. Joe, you're at negative 200.
Whoopee.
Anthony, board's yours.
Let's go with Old White Men Did What for 600.
All right, Old White Men Did What for 600. Answer is, as president, I ordered the first national day of Thanksgiving. 1, 2, 3. Boop, boop, boop. George Washington.
Oh.
I wanted to guess him, but I can't lose any more money. Points.
Anthony.
Sorry, points. Apparently.
Points. It's not dollars. Joe, we don't play for dollars on Beards and Sundries Jeopardy. We play for stupid ass points.
We're playing for BS bucks.
I need to write that off because I will not be giving you money. Anthony, board is yours.
Jesus Christ. Old White Men Did What for 800.
All right, Old White Men Did What for 800. Answer is, I am the first president to pardon a turkey.
Incorrect item in the bagging area.
Joe. 1.
Fuck. Jimmy Carter. Who is Jimmy Carter?
Incorrect. 1, 2, 3.
I'm risking it for the biscuit.
Boop, boop, boop. It is JFK.
Oh, really? Good for him.
Joe, you're at a negative 1,000 with Anthony at 2,000.
At this point, why not?
Yeah, risk it. Anthony,
Old White Men Did What at 1,000?
Fuck yeah. Old White Men Did What at 1,000. It wasn't until November 14th, 1989 that this president officially granted a presidential pardon to a turkey.
I am not on trial for rinsing it out
Anthony,
all the way.
God damn it.
Who is George Bush, the original one?
That is correct.
HW?
Giving you 1,000 points, bringing you up to 3,000 points with Joe at negative 1,000 points. Anthony, the board is yours.
Let's go with Jesus Take the Wheel for 200.
Jesus Take the Wheel for 200. Answer is,
this category.
26 million is the average amount of property loss caused by what disaster each year? I meant to say at Thanksgiving.
I assumed.
Yeah, I was like, what?
Sorry, I meant to say on Thanksgiving Day, but I typed this, really quickly. Anthony.
What are fryer fires?
What are what? Oh, fryer fires. Yeah, it's fires, yes.
Yeah.
So, giving you 200, bringing you up to 3,200.
Thank you.
And Anthony, board is yours.
Let's go with Jesus Take the Wheel for 400.
Jesus Take the Wheel for 400. 31% of Americans do this on Thanksgiving Day. 1, 2.
I am not on trial
3.
for rinsing it out all the way.
Anthony.
What is pray?
That is incorrect.
Damn
1, 2.
What is this question?
Boop, boop, boop. They travel.
It's only 31%?
Yep.
What is this topic?
Yeah, what is this? Oh, take the wheel.
I get it now.
It's kind of there now. It's like Jesus take the wheel because it's just like I'm just gonna do random things.
Jesus take the wheel. My garage caught on fire.
Getting that wrong brought you down to 2,800. Joe, you're at a negative 1,000. Anthony, the board's yours.
Jesus take the wheel for 6.
All right, Jesus take the wheel for 600. Answer is, this famous character has been the balloon that has appeared the most at Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Joe?
Oh.
Snoopy.
Yes, Snoopy gives you 600 points.
I am not on trial for
bringing you to negative 400.
Why'd you buzz in?
Who is Snoopy?
I said who is Snoopy.
You said Snoopy, but you didn't say who is Snoopy.
I said who is Snoopy, didn't I?
No, you didn't.
I'm not being as critical on that as I should be.
Really?
Because I'm trying to focus on points.
Yeah, you didn't say who is.
Are you sure? I felt like I said who is Snoopy.
I'm 100% certain.
Okay.
I don't. It could have been your microphone though, because you know how sometimes your microphone cuts you out.
Yeah, that's right.
Because I knew it was a Peanuts character.
So let's run with that.
But I risked it because I was like,
"It's fine. It's fine."
Charlie Brown.
Just being
Joe.
I just didn't hear you say it, so no worries.
That puts you at negative 400, Joe, and Anthony at 2,800. Joe, the board is yours.
Jesus take the wheel for 800.
Ooh, Jesus take the wheel for 800. Answer is, there are how many U.S. towns named Turkey?
What?
1, 2.
Why don't you ask
3.
how many countries there are named Turkey? I know the answer to that one.
It is 4 towns in the United States named Turkey.
Okay, where are they?
Arizona, Texas, North Carolina, and somewhere else. I'd have to look again.
What part of the 4
places.
words "Jesus take the wheel" inspired the question? There are how many towns in America named Turkey?
Apparently,
what
on Beards and Sundries Jeopardy,
is that the
bastardized version of Jeopardy, Jesus take the wheel is synonymous with potpourri.
Because you could also travel in your car that Jesus is driving for you to Turkey, Arizona.
And get points and not dollars, because we don't have those here.
Anthony, why are you being so bitter? You're winning.
Let's just get to the last one.
You have Final Jeopardy. You guys can totally win. Joe, Jesus takes the wheel. The board.
I guess I'll take it for 1,000.
It's the only one left.
Jesus take the wheel for 1,000 points. Answer is, the Wednesday before Thanksgiving is famously known as what name? 1, 2, 3. Boop, boop, boop. It's Drinksgiving.
What?
What?
Yep. It is known as the day that you drink alcohol.
I have literally never heard that before in my 35 years on this earth.
That was educational for me, so I know what I'm doing.
Famously?
Are we going
what the fuck? Famously?
Right? So we need to go to a commercial break while we do Final Jeopardy. Which I'm guessing we need to
was the Daily Double.
What's the
I really wanted to add daily doubles and like videos and sounds in, but I just, after running out of time, I couldn't do it, and I was so disappointed.
So what's the score going into Final Jeopardy?
Going into Final Jeopardy, Joe's doing great at negative 400, and Anthony's at 2,800.
Oh, okay.
Are you guys ready
in Classic Jeopardy rules, that means I don't get to go to Final Jeopardy.
Yeah, well, fuck it. I made these rules.
In Celebrity Jeopardy rules, that means I get to wager up to 1,000.
And you can wager whatever you want, Joe. Risk it. Are you guys ready for Final Jeopardy?
Wager whatever you want.
What's the category?
Why would we throw everything out the window at the very end?
Shit, what is the category? What did I do?
Why are you asking me what the category is, Jay?
I'm so disappointed that I didn't think of this. So I recommend that you write it down, and whenever I call your name, which it'll be Anthony first because he's higher in points, will show me the answer and I'll read it out loud. Are you ready?
Yes.
Since first call.
Topic is, Daddy, what did you get me for Christmas? No, let me do it again. Topic is, Daddy, what's in the box? Are you ready?
How did you fuck that up that badly?
I changed my mind immediately.
The word Christmas to box? Wax house.
Listen, I'm making this shit up as I go. Fuck you. Final Jeopardy is... answer is, President Calvin Coolidge famously received this animal as a Thanksgiving gift. Meow, 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 meow. Don't forget to write down your points. Meow, 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 meow.
Anything to write on?
Meow, 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 meow. Joe, meow, you can say it out loud. If you don't want to write it down. Good. Oh, good. You figured it out, so I can wing this game. La, 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 ba, da, da, tits, and ass, big ass. Boom, boom. All right, guys. I am going to let Anthony go first. Anthony, what did you wager? Oh, no, sorry. Anthony, what did you answer?
What is a turkey?
Ooh, what is a turkey? That is incorrect. What was your wager?
$1.
$1. All right. Well, that knocks you down to $27.99. All right, Joe?
What is a turkey?
That is incorrect. What did you wager?
1,000 points.
It's funny that I wagered a whole $1 because I didn't lose any points.
Guys, the answer was a raccoon.
What the fuck? Yeah. Oh my god. Is this episode over yet?
It is over because Anthony won with 2,799 points and Joe was just right behind him with negative 1,400 points. You guys did fantastic.
I gotta tell you, I
have so many. Who gave Calvin Coolidge a raccoon for Thanksgiving, famously? And he accepted the raccoon, and no one ever heard about it ever.
That's kind of a weird thing, right?
I would like to do Jeopardy again whenever I'm more prepared, because that was actually kind of fun.
I would also like to do Jeopardy when you're more prepared.
Well, Joe, $75 will still be donated to the charity of your choice.
And you know what? I still have one testicle.
he got out of it unscathed. But Beardos, I hear Alanis
Sorry,
Morissette.
Mom. I disappointed you on Jeopardy.
I made it in Excel. Leave me alone. I made it within an hour.
Most Dia Senor right now. God damn.
She did not do well on Jeopardy. However, Beardos, I hear Alanis Morissette's Thank You coming over the Muzak right now, and that means that it is time for us to go. However, you should call our hotline and let us know what you're thankful for. The number is 405-999-2242.
And Beardos, we are always thankful for lunch, but not very thankful that today's lunch break is over. If you would like to go help us out, go and subscribe to our podcast so you can get reminders every Sunday when we release a new episode. We also post frequent updates on all of our social media sites for any additional sundries that we add to the market.
And don't forget to rate us 5 stars and leave a review. Those reviews are what get us found by more listeners like you. Just each one of you telling a friend about the podcast will also double our growth.
Answer is beardsandsundries.com. Also, check out our Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Threads, X, that's also formerly known as Twitter, whatever the fuck I said. TikTok, check it all out. Comment, we'd love to hear from you. Email us at beardsandsundries.com. We want to read it out on our user content.
The low effort J in this episode, Beardos. Jesus Christ.
I was worn out from keeping track of points.
So, Joe,
So from all of us here at the Beards and Sundries Market, make sure to...
maybe go check out Wheel of Fortune and love yourself.
Because we already love you and are so thankful that you are listening to us. Bye, Beardo.
Bye. I love you, Vanna White.
She's so hot. I like how Anthony just didn't stop recording. He just left.
I know.
What a bitch.